Have you ever noticed how there are little things in everyday life that no one ever teaches, but they can change everything about your body? You take care of the house, the kids, the whole family, but who taught you how to take care of yourself after 60? Maybe you still fold your underwear the same way, use the same detergent, buy the same brand, but the body you have today isn't the same one you had 30 years ago, and if you keep treating it the same way, it's going to respond. With itching, with discomfort, with signs that may seem small but are screaming for care. Today you're going to learn about 7 underwear habits that are harming your intimate health without you realizing it. They may seem silly, but they're connected to physical discomfort and even silent health issues. And here's the most important part. You can change this right now, without medication, without shame, and without depending on anyone. Because this stage in life calls for a different kind of wisdom. The kind a woman gains when she understands that intuition is protection, that the body speaks gently, and caring for it is an act of self-love, not a luxury. Watch all the way through, and if this video speaks to you in any way, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. That way, you'll help this message reach more women who, like you, deserve to live with health, lightness, and dignity. 1. Wearing tight underwear all day. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever ended the day with that red mark right where your underwear's waistband digs in, or felt a weird discomfort, small but constant? You try to ignore it, shift your position, adjust here and there, but it's still there, reminding you that something's not right. Yeah, this happens way more often than you'd think. And worse, many women think it's normal. The truth is, this is one of the most common mistakes among mature women, and almost no one talks about it. Wearing tight underwear all day. We grew up hearing that tight clothes shape your body, keep everything in place, make you look put together. But the body you have today doesn't need to be held in anymore. It needs to be respected, nurtured, cared for. And do you know where this change begins? With the underwear you put on in the morning, without a second thought. When it's too tight, it's not just uncomfortable. You're hurting your circulation, irritating your skin, and smothering an area that needs air. Over time, this can cause itching, burning, rashes, and even infections. And the most dangerous part is that we get used to it. Yes, you get used to the discomfort, to the red mark, to the idea that it's just a little thing, but it's not. Your body is talking to you. You just need to pause and listen. Think of your body like a garden. A mature garden that needs space, light, and ventilation to bloom. Now imagine that garden constantly being squeezed. How could it possibly grow? This is the time to activate your healing woman wisdom, the one who knows that comfort is beautiful, who understands the body shouldn't be forced to fit into molds, but embraced just as it is. So swap out the piece that squeezes for one that respects you. Choose light fabrics, soft elastics, and styles that gently conform to your body. And if something pokes, leaves a mark, or bothers you, don't wait, change it. Because you don't have to squeeze yourself in anymore. You can, and you deserve to, dress with freedom. Sometimes all your body is asking for is 1 extra inch of space, and someone to remind you, you can choose differently, starting now. 2. Wearing synthetic and non-breathable fabrics. Now tell me, have you ever stopped to think about the fabric of your underwear? A lot of women choose based on looks, right? That pretty lace, the microfiber that feels light, the fabric that promises comfort and durability. But what almost no one mentions is that behind those modern-sounding names, there's one detail that makes all the difference. They don't let your skin breathe. These synthetic fabrics, like polyester, microfiber, plastic lace, might seem harmless, but they trap heat, sweat, and moisture. And do you know what happens then? You create a stuffy environment, perfect for fungus, bacteria, odor, and recurring discomfort. Sometimes it starts with a little itch, a slight burning after a shower, and we think it's just the heat or our age, but it's not. It's the body sending a signal, quiet but persistent. This is where that wiser part of us steps in, the guardian woman who doesn't ignore what she feels, who looks at herself with more care and asks, is this really good for me? Now imagine this with me. Would you wear a piece of plastic stuck to your skin all day, especially on the most sensitive part of your body? That's exactly what the wrong fabric does, just dressed up as pretty. But cotton, oh, cotton is a whole different story. It's light, gentle, lets your skin breathe freely. And yes, there is beautiful, stylish cotton underwear with delicate lace that still respects what your body needs. So if you're dealing with irritation, strange smells, or recurring infections, maybe the problem is right there, in the fabric, in a habit. And now that you've noticed, you can already choose differently. 3. Sleeping in underwear every night. Tell me honestly, do you sleep with your underwear on every night? If the answer is yes, don't feel guilty. It's more common than you think. We grow up hearing that it's more hygienic, that it's wrong to sleep without it, or that underwear is a required part of your outfit, even at bedtime. But what no one tells you is that this simple habit might be harming your intimate health, without you even noticing. During the day, your skin is already confined for hours, wrapped up under clothing. At night, it only wants one thing: to breathe freely. But when you keep wearing underwear to bed, the heat and moisture build up, creating the perfect environment for irritation, itching, and even infections. Your body needs a break. Just like you take off your bra to relax, your underwear can, and should, come off for a few hours too. And listen, I know that for many people, sleeping without it might feel weird at first, but you can ease into it. Try wearing a loose nightgown, some light cotton shorts, with nothing underneath. Trust me, in just a few nights you'll feel the difference. We forget that skin breathes too, and your intimate area is one of the most sensitive parts of the body. It needs air, gentleness, and space. Here's where the woman who listens to her body with kindness comes in, not out of obligation but out of wisdom. She knows that sometimes the best care is doing nothing at all, just letting the body be. Try it tonight. Your sleep might feel the same, but the way you wake up, fresh and light, will show you something's changed. 4. Washing with strong or scented detergent. Now tell me, have you ever paid attention to the detergent you use to wash your underwear? A lot of people use the same detergent they use for the rest of their laundry, the scented, colorful kind that promises deep cleaning. Or those fragrant softeners that leave everything smelling like clean clothes. But what almost no one says is that this kind of clean might actually be doing you more harm than good. These products are packed with strong fragrances, dyes, harsh chemicals, and all of that clings to the fabric, which goes straight to the most sensitive part of your body. The result? Irritation, itching, discharge, even recurring infections that sometimes not even the doctor can trace back to the cause. And then you think, but I've always washed them this way. Same here. I used to too, but the body changes. And what used to go unnoticed now bothers you, because your skin is thinner, more delicate, more reactive. Here comes the archetype of the self-caring woman, the one who realizes that care isn't just in what we do, but in how we do it. And washing your underwear is part of that. Want a simple tip? Use neutral soap, coconut soap, or even white vinegar. They clean well without being harsh. And if you can, wash by hand, gently, mindfully. It might seem small, but it changes everything, because your underwear is the piece of clothing that touches your skin the most. It's the first layer between you and the world, and it deserves gentler care. So next time you're washing, ask yourself, is this cleaning me or hurting me without me realizing? The woman you are today deserves more than just a nice scent. She deserves peace, even in how she washes her clothes. 5. Wearing very old underwear. Now between us, how long has it been since you replaced your underwear? If it's been more than a year, it's time to reconsider. And I know, there are some we love. They're comfortable, already broken in, we've gotten used to them. But sometimes what feels like comfort is just habit, and some underwear has simply run its course. Over time, the fabric gets thinner, loses its stretch, and, worst of all, starts to harbor microorganisms, even when it looks clean. You look at it, see that it's still intact, but inside it's no longer protecting you like it used to. We can't see it, but the fabric carries traces of time, sweat, detergent, bacteria, residue, and all of that comes into direct contact with your skin every day. This is the moment for the renewing woman, the one who knows that in order to keep feeling well, sometimes you have to let go. And yes, that includes your underwear drawer. Think about it. Do you really deserve to start your day putting on something old, loose, maybe even dingy? Or do you deserve to wear something that makes you feel cared for, clean, light? Replacing old underwear isn't vanity. It's self-care. It's you looking at yourself and saying, I matter. And that's it. You don't have to do it all at once. Start slowly. Pick out one new pair a month. Choose natural fabrics, comfortable elastics, styles that reflect who you are today, not the version of you from 10 years ago. After all, your energy also begins with what you wear underneath. And sometimes all you need to feel renewed is to let an old pair of underwear go. 6. Storing underwear in damp, stuffy places. There are things we do on autopilot, right? Store underwear in the same place, fold it the same way, stack it all up without thinking. But here's a detail no one really talks about, and it could be affecting your intimate health. Storing underwear in stuffy places, like inside your bathroom cabinet, for example, seems practical. But the constant moisture, steam from the shower, even the smell of cleaning products, all of it accumulates there. And even if the pieces are clean and neatly folded, the environment isn't helping. Over time, what's supposed to protect your body might actually be harboring invisible mold, fungi, bacteria, and you have no idea. Then the signs start. Sudden itching, irritation that comes and goes, discomfort when getting dressed. You think it's just age-related sensitivity, but sometimes what's bothering you isn't your body. It's the place your underwear spent the night. Maybe you've never thought about it, and that's okay. But now that you know, you can change it. If possible, store your underwear in a drawer outside the bathroom. A dry, clean, well-ventilated space. Fold them with care. Separate them by type. Treat them like you're organizing something sacred, because they are. That kind of care for the invisible says a lot about how you see yourself. And the woman you are today doesn't deserve to live in makeshift mode. She deserves ease. She deserves a place where even her underwear feels at peace before touching her skin. 7. Not changing after a shower or after sweating. You know that moment right after a shower, when you feel fresh and clean, but then you end up putting on the same underwear as before, just for a little while. Or maybe after a light walk, a quick errand, and you think, I didn't even sweat that much? Yeah, we've all been there. But here's the thing. There's a detail that makes all the difference. Underwear, even if it looks clean, has already absorbed sweat, secretions, and had contact with your skin. And when you put it back on, even for a short time, you're reintroducing moisture, heat, and microorganisms to your intimate area. And if on top of that you've spent the day out, sat down, moved around, sweated, that piece of fabric becomes the perfect environment for fungi, bacteria, and irritation to show up. It's not an exaggeration. It's just your body asking for a reset. After 60, our skin gets thinner, our mucosa more sensitive, and our natural defenses decrease, which means what you used to tolerate just fine might now cause discomfort, itching, even infections. Changing your underwear after a shower or after sweating isn't being fussy. It's intimate smarts. That's when the mindful woman wakes up, the one who doesn't do it out of obligation, but because she's learned to listen to her body's signals. She realizes that sometimes the body just doesn't want the same old anymore. It wants something fresh, dryness, comfort, peace. So next time you step out of the shower, choose a clean pair. After sweating even just a bit, switch it out. Let that fresh feeling last all day. It might seem like just underwear, but deep down it's an act of respect for your body and for everything it still allows you to experience. Look at everything we've covered here. We talked about the tightness we've stopped noticing, about fabrics that look great but suffocate and chafe, about the rest our bodies crave at night, about harsh soaps that clean the outside but irritate the inside, about old panties that stuck around but don't really serve anymore, about hidden places that hold more than we think, and about the value of a simple switch after a shower. It's a lot to think about, isn't it? And the most interesting part is that none of these habits require much effort, just a new perspective, a new gesture, a kind of care that starts in the smallest details. Because taking care of your intimate health has nothing to do with vanity. It has to do with listening, with attention, with that kind of wisdom only life can teach. When the body speaks softly, we have to listen with an open heart. The woman you are today doesn't need to prove anything to anyone, but she deserves to feel light, safe, and clean every day, on the inside too. And that starts with intimate choices, quiet ones, but transformative. So if this video helped you notice something, or if it made you want to open your drawer and look at your underwear a little differently, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. That way, this message can reach other women who also need this kind of conversation. Sometimes it's not the world that needs to change, it's just us starting to treat ourselves with more kindness, from the inside out, and from woman to woman.